The switch statement. C has a built-in multi-way decision statement known as switch. The switch statement tests the value of a given variable or expression against a list of case values, and when a match is found, a block of statements associated with that case is executed. The general form of the switch statement is as below. Switch expression: if it is true, it will check the case value 1, and then block 1 statements will be executed. Otherwise, if the expression is it matches the case value 2, it executes the block 2 and come to the next statement, statement x. After each case value, it will come to the statement x and the statement x will be executed. Suppose if the expression it doesn't matches with any case values, then the default block will be executed and next statement x will be executed. The same explanation is here. When the switch is executed, the value of the expression is successively compared against the values value 1, value 2 up to value n. If a case is found whose value matches with the values of the expression, then the block of statements that follows the case are executed. The break statement at the end of each block signals the end of a particular case and causes an exit from the switch statement, transferring the control to the statement x following the switch. The default is an optional case. When present, it will be executed if the value of an expression doesn't match with any of the case values. If not present, no action takes place. If all matches fail, then control goes to the statement x. Selecting the largest of 3 values. We are checking if suppose we are giving the value of ABC, we are taking the ABC as a variable, and suppose if we are giving the values as 100, 90, 80, then which value is the larger, like A is larger, so it will give 90. Suppose if 90 is the highest. So this is the program where we are checking the if statement. Main is there is a need to include stdio.h sometimes because we are using printf and scanf function in our program. So ABC is of type float. If you are taking, then the result will be in the form of float type. Enter 3 values in the printf statement, then scanf we are taking values from the user. Printf largest value is. After that, what we are doing after reading the values, if statement, if A is greater than B, if the value of A is greater than B, 90 is greater than 60, then what will happen? It will come to the next statement. No, 90 is greater than 60. 90 is greater than 60, then 90 is greater. Yes, it is true. It will come to the if A is greater than C, 90 is greater than 30. Yes, it is true, printf A. So it will print the value A. The other statement will not be executed. So the other part of the program is in the next slide. So it will check the values according to your data, what you are entering the values for A, B, C. Then which value is true, which value is satisfied with the A, B, C condition, then it will give the output. Here I took A as 90, B as 50, C as 10. So largest value is 90, and we took the float type, so it is with the 6 decimal places it is giving. Next, one more output. Enter 3 values, 30, 10 and 100 ABC values. So the largest value is 100. See how we are entering the sequence of program, the flow of program is there here. Enter 3 values, first it is taking, then you are entering the values, scanf function is there, then you are taking the printf statement, largest value is so it will check with the if condition, we are taking the if conditions, and which value is satisfied, it is giving the result here. Next is else if ladder. There is another way of putting ifs together. When multi-part decisions are involved, a multi-part decision is a chain of ifs in which the statement associated with each else is an if. Else if is there. It takes the following general form. If condition 1 is true, statement 1 will be executed. If condition 1 is false, what it does, it will come to the next line, it will check the else if condition 2. Condition 2 it will check, statement 2 will be executed, and next is every after each in if condition, after condition is true, it will follow the statement X, you should remember. And here if statement if the condition matches with the condition 3, it will execute the statement 3 statement 3 part, and statement X will be executed. So this type of construct is known as the else if ladder. The conditions are evaluated from top downwards. As soon as the true condition is found, the statement associated with it is executed, and the control is transferred to the statement X. When all the n conditions becomes false, then the final else containing the default statement will be executed in that case. Here there is an example of switch statement. Here what you have to check is if the color is there are different colors, red, blue and white. It means if the case value is R, then it should print the value as red. If the case value is B, it will print the blue. If the case value is white, it will print W, it should print the white. If none of the case matches, it should come to the default and it should print error. So what we did, we took the choice as a character type, because switch expression is there. We took choice as a character type. So enter your choice. When you enter your choice, you print this. There is one character you have to read from the keyboard. Address %C address choice. So this choice is tested with the switch case. Here if switch is R, if you give enter your choice R, it will give the result as enter. If you press the enter key, it will give red. We took B, it gives the blue color. If you take it as a W, enter your choice, then it will print white. Here I put choice as orange, O. So there is none of the case matches the value, it gives the error. So this is the simple case statement. You have always in C language you should remember the syntax of a particular it may be a decision making or a loop statement. We will study for loop statement in the next video. Syntax is very important. If you remember the syntax, then only you can write the program. Next is the conditional operator, or it is also called as a ternary operator. So we already studied before what it does. The C language has an unusual operator useful for making two-way decision. This operator is a combination of question mark and colon and takes the three operands. This is called the conditional operator. The general form of the conditional operator is as follows: conditional expression, question mark, expression 1, colon, expression 2. The conditional expression is evaluated first in this case. If the result is non-zero, or if the condition expression is true, the expression 1 is evaluated and return the value of the conditional expression. Otherwise the expression 2 will be evaluated. It means conditional expression is false, expression 2 will be evaluated and it return the value. Next is the goto statement. C supports goto statement to branch unconditionally from one point to another in the program. The goto requires a label in order to identify the place where the branch is to be made. A label is any valid variable name and must be followed by a colon. The label is placed immediately before the statement where the control is to be transferred. Here there are two types of jump in goto label, then label. The syntax is here: go to label semicolon, then number of statements, then label is there with the colon, then next statements will be executed. If you say go to label, directly what it does, the program execution directly jump to the label part, and in the case of backward jump it is opposite. Label, number of statements will be executed, and go to label means wherever you gave this statement, it will go at that time to the label part. So here same thing is written in the note. A goto breaks the normal sequential execution of the program. If the label is before the statement goto label, a loop will be formed and some statements will be executed repeatedly. Such a jump is known as backward jump. On the other hand, if the label is placed after the goto label, some statements will be skipped and the jump is known as a forward jump. Example, the use of goto statement is there in this example. What we did here, square root function we used in this program, so math.h library is very important. We include the stdio.h for input output functions like printf, scanf, and math.h for a square root function. Then before main we need to include these libraries if you are using in your program any statements. So main is the beginning of this program, and then double x and y is of double type, and count is equal to 1. Instead of writing int count then count is equal to 1, we are taking in one statement int count, one value is assigned to the count for counting the numbers 1 2 3 4 5 like that. So here printf enter 5 real values in a line. Then here read is there. What it does after printf enter 5 real values, scanf it will read the value. First time it will read one value. It will check if it is 10 is less than 0, no, it's greater than 0, it will come to the else part. So what it does, y is equal to square root of x. Square root of 10 it will give 3.4 something. In the next slide it is there. Suppose if you take square root of x is, if the value of x is 100, it will return the value of y as 10. Second time what happened, counter it will repeat the value of count is here 1 is less than or equal to 5. No, counter first time it was 1, but second time counter 1 plus 1 means 2 is less than or equal to 5. Go to read again, it will go to the read statement and read the values. It will check the value of x again. If it is 20 it will compare, then again the particular statements will be executed. Like after that go to read, next statement is end of computation. Here what it does, enter 5 real values. I give 10 20 30 40 50. So these values matches the square root function statement. So if the value of x is 10, it gives the square root of x is 3.16 2278 something, or square root of 20 is 4.472136. If you give 100 square root, it will give 10.